Welcome back to the Infamous Gaming channel here on YouTube. My name is Daryl, and today you can see that we're doing something a little bit different today. We're actually on Farming Simulator 2015 on the PS4. I just figured I would show you guys how to get a little bit of cash whenever you're first starting out for this game. You can see that we're actually on the stock map, Bjornholm. I probably butchered that, but that's what we're going to stay with. So whenever you spawn in right up here. And if you want to do the tutorial, you can just walk into the little bubble right there and it'll say welcome. Hello and welcome to your brand new farm. If you continue down the slope, you get to the main area where you can find introductory tips to the game. So we're not really going to focus on that today. So what I usually do whenever I first start off a new farm on this map, I like to go in and first off turn down my volume and turn up my camera sensitivity, just because the sensitivity on the camera is horrible. And then I go over and I find the timescale, put it on real time, turn off the missions for now, turn off plant growth and plant withering, just so I don't lose my crop that was already planted on field 29 right down here. As you can see, we do own field 29, 24, and 38 when first starting off. So let's go down here to the combine really quick, and from there we will get started. So whenever we reach down here, we're actually not going to start farming. We're going to start with the logging portion of the game. So, what we want to do is you have two options. You can either sell all your machines right here from the farm, or you can actually go down to the shop and sell them and get more money. But what we're going to do, just for the sake of the video, is we're just going to sell them from right here. So we're going to sell everything except for one tractor. So let's decide, let's keep, that's 90 horsepower, that's 143. We're going to keep this tractor. So we're going to sell this. Do you want to sell? Yes. And then we're going to do that for each one. And since we own two of these, we're just going to sell one for now. That way we have one. And then you can either keep the combine or you can sell it. For right now, I'll keep it. But then we're going to sell the tipper, the cultivator, the seeder, and we'll keep the biggest weight we have. And we'll just go from there. So next what we want to do is we want to bring up this menu by pressing the L3 button and go and find this screen, the vehicle selection, and we're going to find the weight that we kept right here. So we're going to reset it back to the farm, and then we're going to switch over to the tractor, and you can do that by pressing left or right on your D-pad. We're going to up here and we're going to pick up this weight. Get up here, pick up this weight, and for now let's just put it on the back for now. Okay, so we're going to bring up our map again, and by doing that I'm pressing the L1 button and the L3 button at the same time. And as you can see up there in the top left hand corner by field 1, there's something called the lumber yard. That is where we're going to go for this video. So let's get going. What we're really going to do in this video is, like I said earlier, the logging. It's an easy way to make money when you're first starting out, so you don't have to waste all of your money whenever you're trying to just start up. So this is the easiest way. But we're also going to stop by the shop down here and take out the rest of our loan. I know some people don't like to do that, but that is the easiest way to stay on top of your money. Just take out the loan right away, and we're going to go do some logging. So let's get down here to the shop down here really quick. And this is where, whenever you buy a vehicle, this is where all your vehicles will spawn. They will automatically spawn here at this shop right here on the left, right here. They will be sitting right over there by that group of cars. You can reset them back to your farm, or you can come down and get them. But this is where we get out of our tractor. We're going to go over to this ATM, the cash machine. We're going to hit R1 to check our finances, and as you can see, we have a loan out for $50,000. You can have a maximum loan out of $200,000. So let's go ahead and borrow until we have the full $200,000 out. Hey, and as you can see, once you get to $200,000, you see that the bank grants you a maximum loan of $200,000, and you can repay them $5,000. It does grow interest every once in a while, but that's normal for a loan. So once we have that out, we're actually going to bring up our buying menu here with the triangle button, and what we're really hoping to get is, it's under forestry equipment. We're hoping to get the Scorpion King. As you can see, it's $317,000. Right now we're at $240,000, which that's not bad, but it's not ideal to start off with. So let's go ahead and buy a chainsaw, because we're going to need one of those, and they're all $1,000. So it doesn't matter which one you buy. If you have a personal favorite, buy that one then. So let's get back on the road and go to the lumberyard here. Now I know most people won't like this game, but I do have to say, I wasn't a fan of it at first. And the more and more I played it, the more and more I really liked it. It's a fun, relaxing game. It's not your big AAA seller like Call of Duty or Battlefield, but it's a great game. It is a really good game once you get the hang of it. Now, I'm not just saying that just so you go out and buy it. No, it's a really good game. Making up that hill there. It does have multiplayer, 6-player multiplayer. There is a game of it on the PC, of course, which you can mod, and I do really enjoy the mods they do have out. I will link a website down in the description of the mod website that I usually use whenever I play on PC also. I do have it on PC, I have it on PS4, that's the only consoles I have it on, is PC and PS4. So we're going to take a right here, and we're going to go up here, and we're going to take another left, and basically follow that around to the lumberyard. I do not know how long this video will be. I'm aiming for hopefully 10 or 15 minutes at the most. I will be doing more videos, basically like the basics of harvesting, forestry, potato harvesting, all that kind of stuff. But once we get down here, we're going to start cutting up some trees and pushing them into the lake that's down here. So let's go down here, take a right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to go down here. And as you can see up here on the left, you can see a big old open area. You can see that is the lumber mill, and then we have the lake right here. That's actually where you're going to put all of your trees whenever you cut them down or use the Scorpion King on them. So what we're going to do for right now is we are going to get out of the tractor. Now, as you can see, there's a new menu button there on the left hand up in the top. It's called chainsaw. You can bring out your chainsaw, you can rotate it, all that good stuff. So we're going to go up to this tree right here, and as you can see, when you get close enough, there will be a blue ring that pops up. So we're going to crouch and do that by pressing L1 and holding square, and then R1 to run the chainsaw, cut down as low as you can to the base. And then right now, since we don't have a Scorpion King or anything, or a front loader, we're going to have to push that all the way into there. So if you did want to buy a front loader, this process will go a little bit faster, but you're wasting money. And if you want to get as much money as you can, this is the easiest way to do it that I have found out. So we're just going to push it over here to the water. Got to get it lined up right, and then push it. Some of these trees can be really stubborn, and whenever you cut them down, they'll get caught on other trees. So you do not want to sink your tractor, because you can actually sink it, and then you have to fully reset it back to the farm. And as you can see, I am stuck into the tree now. Okay, so I almost had it in the water, but my tractor was in danger of going in the water, so I did not want to sink my tractor. And then whenever you sell it, you can see I just got $17,000. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to repeat this process until we have enough to buy the Scorpion King, which was $317,000. These are not the ideal trees to cut down right now, but since they are so close to the water, that's what we're going to do. Actually, I'll go here into the menu and show you the ones that we actually want to cut down here. So we're going to go back to this little buying screen, go under Placeables, go all the way over until we see the fir trees. You can see they're $7,000 to buy. This is the ones that the Scorpion King can cut up, is the fir trees. You buy them for $7,000, and you can sell them anywhere from $10,000 to $50,000. It depends on the tree. Most of the time, you can cut one down and get almost $100,000. It's very unique. So that is the type of tree that we want to cut down when we get the Scorpion King. But in order to get the Scorpion King, we need the money. So let's keep on doing this here, and until we get $317,000, we're stuck cutting down these trees. So as you can see, we're at $275,000. We're at just $250,000 or $255,000. One of those two. So you can see that cutting down trees is a way to earn money. It is, without a doubt, the best money making there is in the game, forestry. Alright, So we're almost at 317,000, and when we get there, we're gonna buy the Scorpion King, and then we're gonna cut down the trees that make us the most money. Don't do that, tractor. Come on. Come up here, come down and hit it. Alright. I was very glad to see that they did add forestry into Farming Simulator 15. I was a big fan of Farming Simulator 13 with the forestry mod, and it was a good mod. It was fun. Right. As you can see, backing up, you only go 9 miles an hour, and then slow, but it is a tractor, so oh well. This should be the last tree we got to cut down before we reach 317,000. So let's go ahead and cut it down, and then push it into the lake, and hopefully, cut down, there we go, wasn't one to cut down. Hopefully that will give us 317,000. Hopefully this tree's stubborn. Come on. Let's get it in here. Yeah, this tree is going to be stubborn. It's got that one little branch that likes to get caught, so that's what you run into with some of this. So, but it's worth it in the long run. It is worth it. You can get over $1 million in 45 minutes of a real lifetime. It's fun. Okay, so we almost got it in there. One more hit should do it. Oh, or not. Or we could just almost do a backflip in a tractor. Oh, come on. Please don't be caught on that branch. Okay, come on. Get off of that branch. There we go. Okay, so we almost have it in the water here. Come on, tree. Get in the water. You know you want to. Okay. So, let's see here. Let's hit it from here. And is it in the water yet? No. Almost in the water. Alright. So it's getting there. I don't want to cut any of the branches off because that takes away from the value of the tree whenever you put it into the water. So, let's see here. Hopefully we can... Let's see, will... Putting the wood on the front actually help? Let's try that. I've never actually had this problem with this before. Well, I have, but it hasn't actually taken me this long to get it into the water. Alright, let's see. It didn't even budge, did it? No. Stubborn tree, stubborn tree, stubborn tree. So what we're going to do, I'm going to lower the weight here. Get it from this side. Hopefully spin it around. That way we can come and hit it from this way. Put it right in. Probably what we should have done in the first place, but oh well, we like to do the hard way. So now the weight get caught on it. Yeah, the weight got caught on it. Alright, so we're just going to drop the weight there. Not even use the weight anymore. It's almost in there. Let's see. Let's see if we can get under there and see what branches getting caught. This one right here. So let's rotate it and just cut it off. Because this should give us well over the amount that we need, so. Let's see. And right there. Cut it off right there. So now that the tree dropped, it should be able to just go right in. Hopefully it does. So 292,000 right now. Alright, so that's easier to move now. Come on, get off of the tree branch. And hit it from here. And it went in. So, as you can see, we have $346,000. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go buy this. We're going to go into the Scorpion King. Buy the Scorpion King. Your selection is being purchased. And there it is. So, I'm going to drive this down there really quick. Down the trees that we're supposed to cut down. So, as you can see, the circus is in town, and it stays in town, and it never goes away. Alright, so as you can see, we did get the Scorpion King down here to the lumberyard. And so now, what we need to do is we need to go to a tree that is compatible with the Scorpion King, which again, if you saw earlier, is the fir trees, FIR. So let's go ahead and turn on the harvester by holding L1 and pressing square. And then you can notice that change cut length just showed up. You want to hit that until it goes all the way to 8. 8 is the maximum you can go. So from 8 it goes right back to 1. You can put it back on 8, go up to the tree, and you have to line it up. There's different point of views you can have. You can have in here, or you can have really on the handle, but I just like this view right here. So let's go ahead and get up to the tree, and you want to lower it, and your right joystick is to raise, lower, left and right is to turn it left and right. You don't really use the left joystick for anything when you're trying to position the cutter, just to turn your wheels. So let's go ahead and get it down as low as we can to the base of the tree, while cut is still up there. As you can see, cut is back up there, so we're going to press X to cut it. And then you want to use your left joystick while still holding L1 to position the tree and drag it out. So we're going to drag it over to the lake over here. Then we're going to cut it and throw it in there. So you don't have to have a tractor for this part. You can do everything with the Scorpion Key. So here we go. We're going to get over to this side, and we're going to move this over here to this. Then we're going to hold L1 and hit cut again. It's going to cut it into 8-meter sections and sell it. And the trees that are already planted, the fir trees that are already planted, they won't sell for much, but it's still an easy way to get your money going. So we have 41,000. So let's go ahead and buy a fir tree here. Buy a couple of them. We're going to just place them right over here. We're going to place one there, one there, one there, one here. We're going to basically drain all of our money. So there we are. We're down to $6,000. We just wasted $35,000 on trees. As you can see, let me get out here, these things are pretty tall. They're pretty tall, so they're going to sell for a lot of money. And whenever you get out of your Scorpion King, the harvester automatically shuts off and closes back up, so press L1, or hold L1, press square again. The change length for the cuts is still on 8, so we don't have to worry about that. Only thing we have to worry about is getting back up to the tree and cutting it. Let's see here. Lower it down there. Cut's still there? Okay. So now we're going to drag it over here to the lake. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to let go of my L2 button like that. And we're going to do this, and let's see what they sell for. Like this, the bigger trees that we buy. So there's 16,000 for that one. 16,000 for that one. 13,000. And then that one just disappears. So as you can see, from 6,000 we went all the way up to 58,000. So we got 52,000 there. So let's just cut another one. And don't get me wrong, the Scorpion King it's hard to use at first, but once you get it down, it's pretty easy to use, and it will come in handy a lot. So we're just gonna cut down this tree right here, sell it, and then that'll pretty much be the end of the video. So cut down that tree, sell it one more time, just to show you that you get the same amount for pretty much every tree that you buy and plant. But it has to be the fir tree. It's the only one that the Scorpion King can cut down. It can't cut down any of the other ones because they have tree branches that come off of the sides. So, let's get that cut, and then that one basically just disappears. So, that's pretty much the end of this video. As you can see, logging is the way to go. For starting out to get a lot of money, that way you can save up for the windmill, which is $1,200,000. But it gives you $4,000 every hour. So, if we were to just go back in here and put this up to 120 and just go throughout the game, every hour we would get $4,000. that's a pretty good way to make money. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, if you could please like, rate, and subscribe to the video, and to me, I would greatly appreciate it. Be on the lookout for my next videos, which will probably be the basics of Farming Simulator. But I will see you guys then, so peace.